Hey people, workshop video today. Still working on the Lord of the Rings bow. Still, this is why bows are poor, because we don't make any money from the amount of time we spend working on our bows. Or at least not enough money. So 100 hours through the bow, shooting fantastically, loving it. Need to make a few little changes and bring the draw weight down a tiny bit. I've just made a video of doing one of the ends of the series, and because I had the camera on the desk, the whole thing was going do, 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 do. So this time I've stuck it on a piece of wood off another workbench, so hopefully you'll be able to see a bit better. Which is very annoying, because otherwise you would have heard me swearing a few times in the other video, but it's too, you just can't see what I'm doing. So this is what I'm aiming for. I think that's nice. So this is what it was like. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit ugly. This is what we're going for now. That's quite nice. You could hook something out with that. That's kind of cool. Anyway, right. You can learn, and hopefully I won't cock it up. So, into the clamp. Soft jaws on the clamp always. Even though you've got soft jaws, and even though this is hardwood, if you clamp it too tightly, it'll still mark the wood. So you've got to be careful, get it tight enough but not too tight. Tool of choice for this, I've already decided, is this. So, what I want to do is very carefully remove the bit between the two stringing grooves. So, depending what I'm doing, if my hand gets in the way, I apologise, but it's because I need fine control. And when I'm going for fine control, I hold the end of the rasp. Okay, so once I've got it started, I can take my hand away a bit. Okay, gotta go carefully, man. This man. Okay, glasses. Where are my glasses? There are my glasses. This is the joys of getting older. 43. And your eyes start to go. So keep on with this. Keep stopping, keep checking. Hopefully the camera's not moving around too much. I'll post it anyway, even if it is. Okay, so there, we got a good semicircular divot there now. So first thing I'm going to do is start applying pressure on the side of the rasp to bring it up towards the string groove. So we're going to push up. So we're going across, but I'm pushing up ways as well to get into that groove. And that's where we want to be. Okay, so now we're up into that groove, that's good. So I'm going to come down the other way, carefully. Quite short strokes. These tools, these micro rasps, or whatever they're called, micro planes, they're incredibly aggressive. You've got to practice with them a lot because it's easy to make a mistake. So just take a little bit off at a time until we're getting rid of that ridge. We're heading down towards that string groove. It's not the end of the day if I nick the string groove, but I'd rather not, because I like the way that it shoots, and altering the string will definitely alter how it shoots. So I'm coming around now. In the old days, before I had these rasps, I'd probably be using a round rasp on this. Round rasps are good, but they're just so aggressive, and before you know what's going on, you can splinter the whole load of timber, especially if you're coming off the other side. The other thing I love about these is the teeth are all the way around. So you can use any way that you want to. Now then, just have a quick check between the ends because I want that to sweep right up. Oh, careful Matthew. Carefully does it. I tend to talk to myself quite a bit when I'm in the workshop unless I've got the dogs in here, and then I talk to the dogs instead. Today, you lucky people, I'm talking to you. Sometimes swear at the dogs as well, but more often I swear at myself. through there now. These things make a horrible mess of your fingers as well if you accidentally get them. They're like a razor sharp cheese grater. It takes a lot of skin off. So be careful. You probably might want to wear gloves on this hand whilst you're doing it. Oh, and I'm not wearing a mask. I'll be doing a bit of sanding in a minute. Wear a mask. Always wear a mask. The only reason I'm not wearing a mask is so that you can hear my inane drivel. That's not too bad. I'll get a little bit more out here. So, sandpaper, round file. Sandpaper always folds in a particular way, depending on the line. So if you fold it that way, it tends not to fold around the file as well. So if you do it the other way around, you get a nice neat roll around the file. And then again, you can just come in, get it all nicely, get rid of all the lines from the rasp. Strip of sandpaper. This is where the dust. Can you see the dust coming off that? You don't want to be breathing that in, if you can. There's a little bit of a high point on this side. Doesn't matter that much, but it's there. I know it's there. So, any problems with being a perfectionist? If you want to get rid of those. Now, I wouldn't normally put as much effort into getting a bow as perfect at this as this, but because this is a prototype and it's going to be beautiful, I'm putting more effort, taking a bit more time. Okay, right, so that's where I am now. Now then, I'm going to want to scallop this out a bit here, just a little bit, so that it looks more like that end. Okay, so I'm actually going to put a pencil line on there, just roughly, just to give myself a little bit of an indication of where I want to be. Okay. And the best tool for this, let's get that square. Always try and get your timber squared. A number of times you put it in the clamp and it'll be off. You'll be leaning to one side and you'll do what you're doing and then you'll get it off and you'll think, oh God. So, bring that up, get it square. Make your life as easy as possible. I think I'll go with this one again. So we're going to go carefully up into that edge again. Apologise for my hands being in the way. Let's do this one a bit more. I want to sweep in that scallop, so you have to bring it all the way down, so you have a gentle sweep through here and then you bring it up at the tip. So let's do it alright. the plan for this bow is we're going to experiment with some leather dye to get it brown. How's that doing? And then we're going to do some dry brushing of black through it. But I don't know how the dye is going to take with hickory, because I haven't dyed hickory before. So we're going to experiment on another piece. Yeah, that's getting there. Good. Okay. So we will experiment on another piece. What I want to do now is round the edges of that off. So again, we go square. I think I'll go Japanese rasp. Using coarse side of the rasp. And turn it over. And you can see me going backwards and forwards with this. If you're going this way, it's much easier to sand the lines out than if you're going across. Change course again. Careful though. End. My legs are not as good as they used to be. Scraper.